So welcome to a Windows installation, something you see a lot on this channel. However, this time I really don't want to do it, but I have to. Yeah, I'm finally gonna do it. This is my main machine, and I need to reinstall Windows. The reason is I face performance problems, and I don't think it's because of hardware limitations at all, because I've got a nice quad-core Xeon chip, I've got an RX 5700 graphics card, and well, yes, I have a 4K monitor. I've got like 24 gigabytes of RAM and an SSD, so nah, it's not hardware related in my opinion. Now, this installation of Windows has been on here since, oh my god, really long. Ever since I built this machine in 2015, I never changed it. Like, yes, I updated to Windows 10. I started off on Windows 8.1, so I updated to Windows 10 with all the files and everything there. No clean reinstallation or anything. Then it went through the million iterations of Windows 10. You know, there are already so many versions out and always updated. And I think it just gotten to the point where it's so cluttered and full of crap, cache files, and what do I know, that no matter how much you clean it out, and no matter how much you take care of the operating system, it sometimes does weird shit. I've reinstalled graphics drivers, I've reinstalled a lot of stuff. I've reinstalled the programs that I saw the performance drains, and nothing changed. So yeah, it's about time. Now, why do I make such a big deal out of it? You might say, oh, install Windows and fine. Well, what's the big deal? Well, guys, installing Windows and then just install World of Warcraft or whatever the kids play these days, that's not cutting it for me. I need this thing to function, and setting it up is, yeah, kind of a pain, because I've got some programs to install. I've made this list. Yes, these are all programs I want and need. And there are a lot of. I think I forgot some, and I will notice that when I need them. But also, this reinstallation gives me finally the ability to get rid of some programs which I've never done. And for example, PyCharm is a program I used like once and never again, or burn away were free. So yeah, stuff like this, you know. But the flip side is I have to reconfigure all the settings in the applications. I have to redo Windows the way I want it, because as you see, it's quite different from stock. Basically I have to do a lot of settings, and it's a tedious, annoying process. So you are along for the ride, and hopefully it installs fine. I've got here a relatively modern Windows 10 boot stick. I say relatively because I downloaded this in October 2019, so yeah, that's how long I've been putting this off, but I'm finally gonna do it. I'm finally gonna do it, guys. Let's get it over with. Let's hook up our USB drive and start the process. Now, data is all backed up. The most important data is on my NAS servers and not even local on this machine. The rest are all on the 3 other hard disks I have. So the SSD boot drive is purely there for programs and operating system. And maybe some little files which I've already backed up as well. I will do a last check if I wrote everything down. I've got the backside some stuff related to settings. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now, if you ask, number one reason why I'm doing this is to get rid of, maybe, and hopefully, I'm gonna cross fingers so much, to get rid of the performance problems in Opera. Opera is one of my favorite web browsers. It's got a ton of functions. I love it to death. But I've noticed some stutter and lag, which is not the case on Chrome. but I hate Chrome, so Chrome is not an option for me. So yeah, I just hope this fixes it. But also I've had problems in Photoshop. I've had problems in VirtualBox. I've had problems in, let me just think, in Sea Lion. It just performs sluggish. And I don't think it's because of hardware. Not at all. So yeah, let's get it done. Let's reboot the machine. I've done all the checks. Let's just oh, forgot a program. Adobe Reader. Yes, I use Adobe Reader. I don't see it on the list. Holy shit, so many goddamn programs. Yes, sure, I've done the last checks. Yes, believe me. Now, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my god. I don't even know what's the boot key. I think F12. That's how rarely I touch this system. Oh, it's F11, okay. Oh yes, I know it could have UEFI. But do I look like I care for UEFI? Do I really look like I can't wait for 2 seconds of the BIOS boot screen? Nah, not gonna happen. I'd much rather have a boot menu that I can access with a key than having to reboot it from Windows. And what do I do if it doesn't boot into Windows? What do I do then? Troubleshoot Windows just to get into the BIOS. I don't care for UEFI. I just don't. So, that's our drive. Here are all my hard disks. Quite a ton of drives, yes, I know. Now, why am I so afraid of this? I shouldn't be. I don't know how many times I've installed Windows. I could do it blindfolded, but this is a system. I sit hours and hours every day in front of this machine. I mean, it always was there for me reliably, but ever since I got these performance drains, I was like, now I need to do something. And yeah, I think once in 5 years, I think it's okay. So, here we are. We're not in Germany, we're in Austria. German's fine. Should not have any problems activating because I, back in the days, bought 8.1 legally, so everything should be fine, everything should be good. Install now. And yeah, I mean, I've got to really hand it to Microsoft. The way they handle the downloads and creating installation medias nowadays, really awesome. Like, you click on the installer wizard, and I want to create a USB flash drive or something, or I just want to download the ISO file. It's so simple. You don't need to have a product or anything. You can have the ISO file just like that. You know, it's just awesome from them, really. Gotta say. Here it says I could enter a product key, but again, Windows 10 can activate from the product key, the license key that's saved in the BIOS, so we don't need that. Now, here is the catch. We really make sure we install the right version. I've got here Home Education Pro. I only was cheap and I bought Home. So, have to go with Home. Let's go with Home. And that should be the correct version. Holy crap. What is all of this? How many freaking partitions does Windows need? What? I don't know. What I know though is that we've got here data, which is our 2 terabyte. We got videos, which is 1.5-ish terabyte. We got photos, 500 gig partition, scratch disk 1 and 2. So the EFI can go bye-bye. Oh, it's so scary to do this. You know, even though I know it's right, I know it's fine, I'm just so afraid of doing something wrong. Let's continue here. System reserved on drive 0. That's gone. That's the main partition. We got 48 free, so yep. And yeah, OEM reserved. Again, drive 0, that should be the SSD. And so we got here drive 1 and 2. We got unallocated space on. Okay, so I deleted an EFI partition on drive 3, which I couldn't care less about. If you're asking why that is, I think I once tried to install some operating system there. So maybe that's still the remainder of that. That's fine, I can correct that in the Windows disk utility. So no problems there. And yeah, drive 1, drive 2, 3. So all we want is drive 0. That's the SSD. So yeah, I'm still on a 250 gig SSD, and I'm probably gonna stick with it. Crystal Disk Info says it's in great condition, so yeah, even though it's got tons of hours on it, I'm gonna continue using it. It's a Samsung 850 Pro something, or 850 Evo without the Pro. What do I know? All I know is back then it cost me quite a lot of money for 250 gigs. So yeah, installation should go pretty fast. And yeah, then my plan is to make sure it's the correct version, so it activated, and then run updates and run updates. Do not install a single driver, just run updates, and then we're gonna go to drivers. We're gonna go to AMD, download the latest AMD drivers, download the latest H87 Pro 4 motherboard drivers, which I already did on a different partition, so I don't need to download that for LAN and audio. And the rest should be fine, but we'll see. I don't have a wireless card or anything in it, so it's a pretty bare bones system apart from the hard disk situation. Also, because some of you might ask, why didn't you show the RX 5700? Aren't there enough YouTube videos about RX 5700s like on YouTube? There are so many videos about these, and it's just a graphics card, and you know, it performs good. You can do 4K gaming. If I were to game, I could do that. Yeah, it's maybe a little overpowered for my needs, but you know what? Got it for a good deal. And yeah, it's also going along with the 4K monitor way nicer than my R9 280. That's actually the biggest reason why I went from my R9 280 to the RX 5700, because of the 4K monitor. I could see the poor R9 280, while they would do it somewhat smooth, when there's a lot of stuff going on, the 4K monitor is really pushing it. So yeah, that's the reason why I went from the 280 to the 5700. Oh, it's reboot! Oh my god! Oh my god! As rock. Yeah, installation from USB 3.0 goes pretty quick. I wasn't too stupid to plug it into a 2.0 port, so yeah. That would be so me, like plugging in it to a 2.0 port, so, you know. So, the installation was very quick. I just heard a moderator on the TV that had the worst English, and he sounded like this. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the world did this guy end up where he is? Because it's worse than Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking. Oh yeah, guys, so just a funny guy. If you want to check him out, Rainer Bariasek. Not that you would care, but like he's a meme on the internet in Austria just because of his bad English. Anyway, Austria, that's good. I know it's German, so you can learn something. Yeah, German keyboard layout is very, very nice. Would be good. Maybe it's now already downloading some update stuff. Damn, this installation was really fast. It really did not take longer than 10 minutes. Man, if even. So yeah. Don't know why I've been putting this off so long. But yeah, it's probably the stuff that comes after installing, like installing all the million programs. Oh god, it's so gonna be so bad. So here we go. Here you see the first problem I have with modern Microsoft stuff. That is here the Microsoft account, which we're not gonna do. But how can I bypass this shit? I mean, I don't want to do this, and I have right now, from the first glance, I have no idea how I would make a local account. So just click next. Nah, okay. Well, there's all it is. I don't want to do it. You're not gonna trick me. Oh shit, man. How is this done? Fucking Microsoft, why do you do this to me? Can't.
Erleichtert.
This is unbelievable. Do I really have to unplug my internet cable to create a local account? Are you really making me doing this? Microsoft, are you really making me do this? They are. It's the only logical thing. If it can't have internet, then it can't start with their bullshit here. So I'm gonna unplug my main computer LAN cable. Just create an account. Wait, I'll just do it properly. Ha! Yes! There we go. Security. Nah, we don't want that. Nah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh gosh, this is so bad. Nah, don't use my data. Don't show me tips. No, I don't want to stuff. I don't want to sell my data. All right. Hello. You're getting ready. Yeah. Just do your thing. So we are at the desktop, and it immediately wants me to reboot the machine because it finished some driver installations. So I fear. So we will do it. And in the meantime, I will plug in the LAN cable again, so we have internet, and we are not getting annoyed by the pesky, stupid online account shit. But you literally have to unplug your machine from the internet to make a local account. Have we really come that far? See, stock Windows is making me mad. There's so much stuff I have to configure to get it to my taste. It's incredible. But before we do any, we will of course check out if it activated. And my drives are here. My drives are here. Yes. All my drives are here. Let's first of all switch this stupid view to the view I want. That is this view. Yes. Ah, that's beautiful. It's the way I want it. And let's run updates. Let's run updates until the Microsoft servers say stop it. Because I think there are two major updates that I didn't get on this ISO. So yeah, version 1903 and yeah, some .NET framework. You can download all. Let's just let it download everything, and then maybe it even finds like a crap Microsoft driver for my AMD card, which we of course are not gonna keep, but just to get it up and running. Let's let it download. Oh, this Windows, I could never use this, even with a graphics driver. No. Yes, I am that picky. I want the operating system to be exactly how I want it. in order to be productive, in order to get work done fast and efficiently. I don't want any of these new features that they push down your throat. I will immediately get rid of all of this, or most of it, and make it a usable start menu. I'll put the taskbar on the top. Oh my god, I'm gonna do so much. I wrote it down all here, so yeah, I will go through it, maybe, or I'll show the end result. But what I have to do now is wait, and somebody is calling me. Well, great! Starts off awesome. We got error, error, error. Woo! Oh, damn it. What? Oh, it installed a graphics driver? Maybe that's why I was so pissed off. Okay. Well, guys, I can see one thing right away that was not the case. How is this in the world possible? The scaling... Wait, no, that can't be. The scaling is so perfect right now, because obviously this is a high-res display, and we don't want to have everything 100% since it would be so small and unusable, but 150 is perfect, 150%. But I saw in a lot of programs that the scaling wasn't working that well. I think it's still gonna be the case on certain programs, but this is so beautiful. Like, how was I not noticing that? Oh my god, it did it so nice. Like I was so used to it already, especially when I first saw the crappy resolution with a missing driver. Oh, it's gotta appreciate this 4K display always. It blows me away again, even though I've stared at it long enough. But really gotta say, damn, beautiful. I hope that maybe the scaling stuff does work a little better with future versions of Windows, because certain programs, they just are really useless, but or hard to use because it makes all the buttons big but still keeps the size small of the font, and well, what do I know? We'll just let it install and then we'll keep on rambling or whatever. Oh my god, there are so many updates. Like, right now we are at version 1909. I mean, can't you just download the latest version instead of like going through every single one? Man, this is getting just as cluttered as before when it continues doing that. Man, and yeah, I will surely have to delete some windows.old files, because that's like the backup thing in case, the fail-safe in case you want to go back to the older version, and it takes up a lot of space on the drive. So yeah, we have to go into the settings here. It's called data settings or something, Speichereinstellungen, whatever, and there you can delete it. So if you don't do this, it will delete itself after I think 30 days. But I can't wait 30 days. No, I think it should be fine. When it's done all the updates, then I'll do that. We'll slowly get going with the drivers, and then I'll configure Windows, and then we have to go on with the application list. Oh boy. Okay, it finally did all the updates, and as I thought, there are already 3 gigabytes temporary files doing nothing but taking up space, so we can delete them and get back 3 gigabytes of capacity. And then I'm curious how much a stock Windows installation without hardly any drivers, or well, just the drivers that Windows chose, takes up. I'm really curious, actually. So guys, we got everything deleted, and I just checked in and was shocked. We got 198 gigs free from available 232, which means we have 34 gigabytes of Windows on this system. 30 freaking 4. Damn. We're like, Windows is so bloated, it's incredible. Alright, never mind. Let's make Windows the way I would like to have Windows. And that is, first of all, place the taskbar on the top. And let's open up some stuff so we can actually see the effect. We will not group it. I hate grouping. I can never really see what's going on. I know a lot of will disagree, but a lot of people will probably say you're nuts, but this is the way I want it, just like in the Windows XP days where I have every single like folder, I can see it here, that's the way I want it. Next is, I want my precious pixels I paid a lot of money for back, so I don't want this thick taskbar taking up like a centimeter of my screen, but they thought of people like me, and so they say just use the small taskbar, and yeah, it's great this way. Next up, let's go into colors and make it dark. Not only because it looks cool, but also because I work a lot at night, and this white is definitely hurting my eyes, and so the black is way more calming to look at for long times than the white, which is always like bursting and destroying your eyes. So yeah, this is basically it. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not it. I still have to take care of the start menu, but we'll do that when we get there. This is pretty boring. What I have to do now is I have to make sure my server is here, because this is the one I want. We'll call it Drive X. I don't know why X, I just always had it set to X so I can remember. Let's connect to my server. What? Are you shitting me? No. You gotta be kidding me. Why does it not find it now? There it is. You stupid fuck Windows. What is the problem? Man, I hate stuff like this. I freaking hate it. Drive X. Are you shitting me? What? Really now? Really now? Maybe it wants it this way. Ah. There we go. Well, you know how long I did that ago? Well, sorry Windows. But it doesn't really speak for the intuitiveness of the OS if you ask me. But never mind. It's here, I don't complain. Alright, let's remove that mail. Don't like Microsoft's stock mail. I will use Thunderbird. Now let's download Opera. Get rid of this stupid Edge browser, which is not good for anybody. Except these people who use them because they don't know that there are better things around. I know it's kind of jumping on the bandwagon thing when you hate on Microsoft Edge, but honestly, it's really not that great. You know, it was worse, but I really don't like it. So, yeah, sorry Edge. You carry on the legacy from Internet Explorer, I'm afraid. The best browser to download another browser. Okay. So guys, I know you don't want to see me installing like programs and all drivers and whatnot. So yeah, I will pause it here and I'll install all the drivers I need, because I still see we don't have the audio drivers yet. And yeah, we'll get on with the settings and install programs and cross them off one by one. Holy crap, I'm not looking forward. So guys, update. It is 3 days later, and I've been using the system. I installed all the applications. Well, not quite all. I still need to install Photoshop, but apart from that, I got everything up and running, and damn, I can't recall having such a clean desktop, although it will clutter up eventually. Did it change anything? Well, apart from having a clean operating system, well, that's nice for once. about the Opera thing, truth be told, I can't really say that a lot has changed, unfortunately. So it really appears to me that the the Opera developers are screwing up big time here, which is very, very sad. Very sad indeed. I mean, check this out. This lag, just look at it. And again, I'm gonna prove you that this is not hardware related. We got here Firefox, total smooth window movement. When I go to YouTube, which Firefox is not known to perform all that well because YouTube, and Google wants you to use Chrome, and so they make deliberately the performance worse on other browsers, which is very shit of him. Which but I can say the performance is better on Firefox than it is on Opera, which is weird because Opera is indeed a Chrome-based browser. So I don't get that really. I don't know. They must have screwed something up really bad. So I've talked to a friend and colleague who also used to use Opera for very long. He was also a big fan of Opera, and he changed to Vivaldi for half a year now, and he was saying that he also had some problems with Opera. So I don't know. The last thing I want to do is go to Google Chrome, I tell you that. So I mean, I've got a lot of important links in Opera. All my stuff is there, so I can't really just go away from it for now. But what I'll probably do is I'll kind of make a hybrid solution and use Opera for the work stuff, and when I want to watch YouTube, I'll use something else. But yeah, apart from that, though, my computer does for sure feel very, very fresh. I am indeed working on getting my Explorer window back up in the way I want it, meaning I still have to create a lot of links here so I can have quicker access to the stuff I need, but we'll do that over time. When I need it, I'll just, I need that, let's put it in the quick draw menu thing. So yeah, that's not really that bad. I've got all the basic settings going and all the important programs running, so that's very, very good. And what is this Microsoft Teams shit? Like every time I start the PC, this comes up, so I don't know what the hell this is, but I have no use for it. Well, anyway, guys, this is it. I'm happy though that I finally did a reinstallation. It was about time, and it's nice to have again a refreshed Windows install. All I have to do is go through my cluttered hard disks, which I don't want to do, but well, would be also good practice. And yeah, what can I say? It's working good, no issues, and I've had the lag in Sea Lion and a variety of other programs. This is all gone. So apart from the Opera thing, everything's back to how it should be, which is good. So yeah, gotta blame it on Opera then. Well, tell me what you think, and what browser do you use and why. Just stop it with Google Chrome. I'm not saying it's a bad browser, I'm just saying that, it's Google, and so, yeah. And yeah, haha, I'm using Opera, but still, way better than Chrome. Anyway, see you later, guys.